And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Raul. Alexander-Arnold. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Bellingham. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely spread. And here's Messi. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's certainly onside here. Mignon claims it, safe hands.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rafinha. And the counter is on. Bellingham. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard. Rafinha. Baresi makes the interception. Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Raul could try cutting inside here. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Raul proves just a little bit too strong.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Bellingham.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Hazard. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Knocks it out wide. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Opts for safety, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Raul. And it's Bellingham. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 22,
Salah.
Hazard.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Has simply refused to be outdone there.
Number 20,
Indonesia really
Mohamed
wanted
Salah.
that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still,
Mbappe.
they should be able to see it out from here.
Messi. Substitutions taking
And that
place.
interception was
2 minutes
most
added
necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in plenty of space here, and he's onside. Looking for a runner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Lewandowski takes... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Rafinha. And that has been clubbed away. Looking to play him in, and he's picked out the run. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. More and more pressure on the ball here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Azar. Baresi chooses to go crossfield. Raul looking for options for movement. Clipped into space. Serginho with the clearance. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Gehi. And Rafinha. James. And it's Lucas Moura. And it's James. Alvaro Fidalgo. And it's Serginho. Now he's got space here. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. First quarter of an hour gone. The ball has bounced loose now. Alvaro Fidalgo.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And that little bit of skill has got him away. Raul knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Azar. Serginho. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Zico. Now it's Lewandowski. Hazard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's there to get it away. And it's Robertson. Cross flung in towards the middle. And that has been cleared. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Crosses it in.
Well played and well cleared.
Saliba. And he whips it in. James can get it clear. Hazard.
Such good technique.
Robertson gets into a good position. Rafinha. Serginho. Alvaro Fidalgo. And it's Zico. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And they've switched it over to the other side. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alvaro Fidalgo. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Serginho. And it's Hazard. Zico. Lewandowski. James cuts it out. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's in on goal. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Robertson with the short one. Fired deep towards... Up he goes! Off the post! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Indonesia ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. Roll!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Gehi. Now James. And it's Lucas Moura. Alvaro Fidalgo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's nice. Cross from Robertson. Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Robertson plays it short. Alexander, oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Serginho. Zico. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. James. Alvaro Fidalgo. Serginho. Nice physical challenge. Bellingham. Now Saliba. Baresi. Out to the left it goes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lewandowski! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Gehi. And still we await the first breakthrough. Lewandowski. Well, now here's a good bat. It's Lewandowski! Superb from Lewandowski! A finish right from the top draw. The breakthrough strike. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. little matter.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Indonesia penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had it taken off him.
Indonesia are desperately trying to regain the momentum, and they've certainly upped the supply.
It's a promising position. No way through there. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh no, this does not look good. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Zico. Played in deep. He rises! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Hazard. Showing good feet. Now, can they get him away?
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Indonesia making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Yehi, very much into the last knockings. Yehi. That's Gerson. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Ribery. Played into space. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Robertson is flagged offside. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lucas Moura's cross. They want to be quick to recover this. And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner the Lick did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone... Oh, terrible pass. He's on it. Can he get away? That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Haaland. Over to the left. Martinelli. Bellingham. Raul. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Anthony. Anthony going face to face with his great rival. That has ended up in no man's land. That looks a good ball through. Raul. Now Saliba. Now he's got space here. Shot could be on. Great chance! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That was lovely, that.
Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. Alexander-Arnold has... Bellingham! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Distributed tidily. Swept in, and it's been shipped out wide. Martinelli. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Can he get away here? And he's forced to go back. And it's Van Dijk. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Mbappe is onto this. Pedro Porro. De Bruyne. 30 minutes gone. Out towards the flank. He is through here. And he's there to get it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. De Bruyne. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, well played. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. De Ligt. Nicely spread. Now it's Anthony. And it's Porro. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Raul. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now somewhat off target. Saliba, Rijkaard. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that
There
too.
will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Azar. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please welcome our lads to the field.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Robertson. Azar. Played out to the right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Haaland goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. Roll! Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. He's quick to get it clear again. Out for a throw. Great vision. It's a promising position. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. De Bruyne. Raul. Haaland. Anthony. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Raul. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's Bellingham. That has been slung wide. Hazard. Pings in across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Back in once more. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Anthony. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And that's played in low. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard. Raul. And they can counter here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Raul. And this is Azar. That's a nicely weighted pass. Khan claims comfortably.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saka. Now it's Bellingham. Well, there's the clearance.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18. Raul.
That's a decent clearance.
Coming on the
Chance!
field. Number 20.
Small kick.
Mohamed Salah. Number 12. Messi. Number 23. Doku. Substitutions taking place. Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here. Cristiano Ronaldo coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's up! They've done it! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Danger averted for now. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's nice.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's very neat. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bellingham, and he's certainly onside here. He's got tall. Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Harry Kane!
That's the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Mucci gets it away. And he's in on goal. It's roll! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
River Plate finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a really well-measured ball. And the counter is on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Raul receives it in a wide position. He's in a great position here. Chance! No, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's forced to go back. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Robertson. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Threads one in. Nice interception, well timed. Indonesia are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's Bellingham. Back into the middle. Bellingham. Jiku does well to get it back. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mucci. That is a great pick out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Hazard. Saka. And this is Messi. Now it's Doku. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good spread. Lewandowski. Now it's Raul. Now it's Bellingham. Indonesia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Doku. Lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Now the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Chiku. Sanchez. And Chiku. Doku. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's made its way to him. Rijkaard. Azar.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, cracking ball. Doku.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doku. Can he get away here? Now it's Lewandowski.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Indonesia head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Indonesia carrying a 1-goal lead. Hazard picks it up out wide. No way through, so shot at goal! Saka. Vermeer. Oh, good read. And this is Lewandowski. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's neat. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. Doku is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. And they win it back again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Robertson gets into a good position. An instinctive delivery.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham plays it in. Messi. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Vermeer. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Luis Alberto. Doku in acres of space out wide. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Saliba. Tries to play it through. Raul. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold is wide. Goes for a shot! And this is Hazard. Fermin defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Saliba, all the way back. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Raul. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good... Bellingham! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
For Indonesia, after 73 minutes, is number 8, Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Jiku. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Azar. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Mohamed Salah.
Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard. Now it's Lewandowski. No, that's been intercepted. Pressing high and with purpose. Luis Alberto to Messi. Saka. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And it's Robertson. Robertson going full tilt down the left. It's a goal kick. Couple of changes then in quick succession. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Messi.
Messi.
Luis Alberto just eases him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho. Can he get on the end of it? Tries a shot! He scored! And what a climax we have here! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Kylian Mbappe.
River Plate give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And he's taking no chances there. Son Heung-min. And that interception was... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Indonesia truly can look back on a job well done. Having gone ahead with that first attempt on goal, you could tell it really deflated the opposition, and that allowed them to impose themselves for the rest of the game.
Club members who are celebrating their...
Indonesia get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Scalvini. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, Romario, small of stature, but grand of talent. Mr. Dynamite. What about that 93-94 season?
Yeah, just the 3 hat-tricks and a strike rate of roughly a goal a game.
One of those goals in the opening game, his debut, another in the biggest game of the season.
He ended up with 30 from 33 that season, if I'm not wrong, Peter. Form that would eventually take him to the top of the world in the summer.
Bellingham with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, such a clever touch. He gets big. Oh, that was no routine save.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Scalvini. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Romario. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. And that's going to be a goal kick. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he get on the end of this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Kosunu. Atalanta were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Zalewski. Kosunu. And Scalvini. And it's Romario. Played out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Well, that's well spotted. Azar. That has been cut short. Zappacosta. Lookman. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, good spread. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Zappacosta. Lookman going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Robertson. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Raul. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Zalewski moved on forwards. De Ketelaere, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Zalewski. Has a look and plays it forward. Zappacosta. And Scalvini. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is just off target. Jimciti. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Romario.
Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Azar. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, super find. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Azar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Hangs in across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Back in once more. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Robertson plays it short. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And now they can spring out of defence. Romario picks it up out wide. And that's really well manoeuvred. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Threads one in. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 42.
Atalanta can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. He's through here. Robertson. Now it's Hazard. No, he refuses to take the bait. De Ketelara. He's looking wide. And it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Plays it through. That has ended up in no man's land. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero
We have
17.
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 24. Il numero 5. Cambio di
Indonesia
giocatore.
have the chance to go the other way.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Looking for options for movement. And he's straight offside. Costa.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played back in. And that should get the job done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Out towards the flank. Jimciti. Costa. And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Big header! Goal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Robert Lewandowski.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Camavinga, Ribery, and it's Camavinga. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's Saka, and here's Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saliba, Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Camavinga. And it's Ribery. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Raul. Not the most accurate pass. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Ribery. And here's Messi. And he's having a shot! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has... He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ruben Neves. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Oh, he's onto this. He could be in here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe is on charge, surely! Goal! Corinthians! And the comeback is complete. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Bellingham. It's a good ball out wide. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, super ball. He's picked his way through. And a chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Robertson goes short. There's the header! It's bounced back off the post. He's missed, but not by that far. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Saka.
That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Raul.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ruben Neves. Ribery. Corinthians looking to pass their way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Lewandowski, and he's found a way past. And back to the keeper they go. Koundé. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. To Hazard. Pavard. Saka. Foot in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Probing pass. Five minutes till the break. Ribery. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Spread it left. Hazard gets into a good position. He has found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
2 added minutes
Great
has been
defending,
indicated.
strong and determined. Ribery was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good take. Bellingham!
Saka.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please make sure to watch
So
the screen
there was
for
the
an
first
information
half.
bulletin
Well,
from
give
the
me a
regional
moment to get my
police
breath back.
department.
What a
And
super
please
half of
welcome the lads to the
football.
field.
Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hazard. And it's Camavinga. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely feet. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Pavard is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Alexander-Arnold. Lewandowski being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Now it's Ribery. Alexander-Arnold. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Camavinga.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Robertson. Now Saliba. Alexander-Arnold. Raul. That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's made its way to him. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham picks it up out wide. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Mbappe. Raul. Now Saliba. Baresi. Now it's Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Lewandowski. Played back. Tries to dink it through. Good ball, good take.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Coming on the field is number 20,
Alexander-Arnold.
Mohamed Salah.
And no, that was never going to make it. Hazard. Ribery. Raul has created one goal already. Indonesia must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Ruben Neves. Ribery. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a brilliant interception.
Corinthians can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Ribery. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Number 18, Raul. Coming on to replace him is...
And he's going to
number
Rex.
12,
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Can he get on the end of this? Lewandowski proves just a little bit too strong. Out of play for a throw. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Hazard. Coming on the field is...
Flashes it across.
And
he shoots!
Substitution in progress.
Neymar. And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, shooting chance! That's going to go a long way. He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half. And, of course, he can play at left-back too. He's old school. He's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mbappe! Rijkaard. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Azar. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's gone searching crossfield. Tries to pass it through, plays it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a promising position. It's crossed into the middle. And that has been cleared. And he's managed to gift it back. Rijkaard. Vardiol. And it's Azar. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Robertson has it in a wide position. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Robertson goes short. Vardiol clears it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Raul. And he's picked it up out wide. Chouameni. And Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Azar. That's been slipped through. That is lovely. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Azar. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Raul. Bellingham. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tchouaméni to Azar. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Raul. Koundé. Tchouaméni. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Here's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Azar. Looking here to chip it through. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it in. Bellingham. Raul. It's Bellingham. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Here we go again then.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Tchouaméni. And it's Azar. And it's Fernando Torres. And Koundé. And it's Azar. Here's Tchouaméni. Vardiol. Here's Tchouaméni. Vardiol. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Alexander-Arnold. Raul. Indonesia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Floated through. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Tchouaméni. And it's Tchouaméni. And Vardiol. Now it's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Spread out to the left. Hazard gets into some space. Showing good feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He rises! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Tchouaméni. Koundé. Vardiol. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Azar. And this is Torres. Oh, super ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bout of passing here, really. It's Azar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Baresi. And it's Azar.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's through here. And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Lascia il campo per il numero 14. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Simons. That's good play.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Mbappe.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Mohamed Salah. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for the run.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Hazard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Vardiol. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed?